Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready?
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing on second down, McSorley. He finds Perine out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot!
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Flush to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
On the ready. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
McSorley, 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
60 outlaw.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off of play action, it's McSorley. Now he steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is McSorley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready? 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got one. Go! Hold on.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Check. Watch 54. 3 buns.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. McSorley, good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Dumps it off to Edwards. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. McSorley sets to pass, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's McSorley to throw. And he's going to go down again. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Hey, box trot, 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Ready?
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, orbit.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Javon Hargrave has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Murray going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Now McSorley. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, McSorley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far to field goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Austin. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, 30 base. Recon, 152 fighter.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He finds Austin complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. It'll be McSorley again. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Play fake. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams. Throwing on 2nd and 8, McSorley. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray completes it to Hardman. The 40, 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right, and he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
No gain on the play. It's
Go!
3rd and 10.
70, Indy.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now with McSorley. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McSorley, eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, McSorley. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Javon Hargrave racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or 2 short of the crossbar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Elliott, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now? Start over again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. McSorley from the shotgun. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. It's caught by Garcon. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Throwing again on 2nd down. McSorley. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Murray now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is McSorley. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Big dash, big dash. Go, go.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for.
Hey, Charlie.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Nice 7.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Murray has the first down and more. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. First throw of overtime for Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McSorley to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Down. 18 games. General West.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
and that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's McSorley. Letting one go deep. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.